welcome back. Now, I'm going to ask you a little question on education, well, deviating from music just a little bit. What do you think helps in cultivating a reading habit amongst youngsters? Because we find that as youngsters, not just in Indonesia, with the vast movement of technology, it has changes their reading habits. Books are no longer in favorite because they now have smartphones, tablets. It changes their reading habits as well. What do you think about this?
Well, in education, it's important to see what needs do the students have. For example, I am a deaf. My point of view, I need to study with sign language. That's my need. My situation would be best if I would have deaf teacher, because they would have known what's the identity of a deaf person. They were the best persons to teach me. If I have somebody to teach me who doesn't know my culture,
yeah,
it's not good. So I need what the need is important. That's the beginning point. You're right. The technology has gone far. But it's not enough. You have to know about the needs, what they are like. Yeah, if you have the great equipment that, iPhone and iPad and so on, well, that's nothing yet.
Yeah.
What do you really need?
Yeah. Okay, so that's saying that, which means Indonesia also needs to make sure that we have more qualified educators to educate, not just merely to teach, but to understand the needs of the students. Do you like to read? I mean, aside from translating musics and Christmas carols to your family, but do you do you read as a child? Do you read a lot?
Yes, I did. Yes, I have been reading because my parents are deaf. They could explain things for me signing, so I learned how to read, and then I know now altogether 9 different languages. Well, studying is important. If you study, I can express my feelings, my thoughts, I can understand my own rights. For example, here in Indonesia, I know that they're trying to say that, people with disabilities have human rights, have the political right. But if they don't know about it, what can you do? So it's important for them to go to schools.
Go back, and then we go back. It all boils down to education, isn't it? Yes. Now, coming back to your musical career, what has been the most fascinating experience you've gone through? I'm sure you've had many fascinating experiences, but if you can name 1 or 2.
The first would come to my mind would be Ethiopia. It's like people there are poor, but thousands of people would come to see me performing, and they really know how to dance. They can enjoy music there, and their attitude is like, I want to understand what the Signmark is doing. I want to see it. And we had a crazy crowd. And Asian experiences are good. I've been performing in China and Japan, and I like the audience, my fans there. The attitude is right. They want to understand the music. They want to enjoy it. I believe it can be the same situation here in Indonesia as well.
Okay. So would you believe, you also, of course, you're a firm believer that music is a universal language. It's how regardless of it transcends culture, gender, languages.
Yeah. Music. When I was a little boy, I started to do music. My grandma would sing and I would lip read her and I would sign to my parents what she's singing. Then I realized it's the music that brings people together. We can enjoy together, dance together, to do together. That's the most important thing. If Indonesia is playing football against another country, everybody's going for Indonesia. They want them to win. They don't think if the person sitting next to me is deaf or hearing. They just want to, Indonesia, go Indonesia. Sport and music is the same thing.
It shares the same emotions. All right, and then we'll talk more about your you being here actually in Jakarta to participate in the ASEAN Literary Festival, and we'll come back with another guest, Adam Tensta, who has been working with Signmark for a while, right after this short break.